picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the BYU Cougars. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports, LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. And the Red Raiders headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. The run inside. It's Martin. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Uncorks one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Running inside, it's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. The throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Finds his tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Red Raiders! All that may be in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just
makes the grab in their space. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. That's reeled in, it's Lyons. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation.
Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want...
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit...
Got a little grass. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. The run inside. It's Martin. Turning it on! And they'll knock him down. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. He's there to make the stop.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
Brings it down on the right side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Running inside. It's Martin.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Martin. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it, looking for the first down. Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
BYU 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field is Hammond. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Swings it out to his running back. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Red Raiders peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Simmons. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Lowers those pads. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It's third and goal and third and long. A run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point.
BYU 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Smashes ahead. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, BYU!
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's got it on the run. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He's got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
35, BYU 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Martin. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Cowboys coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Sun Belt.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Now on second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. The run inside. It's Williams. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Simmons. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. BYU lines up quickly. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man, it's Martin. And BYU will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running into the open space.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
BYU has this offense clicking.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Here's a heat. Complete. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. In the red area, it's Martin. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Williams. Crosses the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
49, BYU, 35.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Firing to the right, complete. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Hard running. Just dismissing tackles. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking he might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback moving. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He wants to go deep. He's got it down the field. Breaks into the open. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Handoff to Joyner. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Finds a little space. Could be an alley. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. BYU has it back, the Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. BYU right back to the line.
BYU coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's got it way down the field. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Going to the run, it's Martin. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout taken by BYU at second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Here's a give to Joyner. Here's a little room there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Maybe some room here. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Moving out to the right. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop.